How are y'all? I've realized that sometimes I talk too close to the microphone, so if I'm sounding muted or something, or not muted, I guess what's the opposite of muted? Blurred. Hi, I like your sweater. Jen sleeps in that, by the way.
Really?
I mean it, honestly.
Okay, it's a good sweater.
The same color.
Yeah. Alright, first off,
I mean it. I'm blaming jet lag. Or I'm blaming the 45 pounds of Italian food I had last night.
Alright, so first off, I want to speak for the whole hall here, and thank you for your incredible portrayal of Sam's struggles, hopes, and faith this season. You've been incredible. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. I haven't done it alone. I've had a lot of help from castmates and writers and y'all's support, so thank you.
Thank you. Alright, so my question is, Sam wanted to ask God about the shapes of planets and people's ears that he found strange. So, if you could meet God and ask him to explain one strange thing in the world, what would that be?
Donald Trump. You know what's really funny is I was so upset with that line because Sam is smart. So Sam knows like the gravitational pull and the rotation of the planet shapes something, and I was like, why?
Yeah.
Like he doesn't have any other questions. But and this is a very American thing, but I would love to know who shot JFK. I would love to know, categorically. I mean, there are a ton of questions. It wouldn't be why are the planets round? I don't know who wrote that, but it wasn't me. I could have told Sam why the planets are round. Yeah. Donald Trump, I'm stealing from the audience. Donald Trump's hair, is it real?
Thank you.
That's a good question. I should have said that, I would have made the cut. Hi.
Morning. How does Sam feel about Lucifer possessing his friend Castiel? Especially after a scene where he touched his soul?
My opinion, and I think I probably share with a lot of y'all in the audience, is that Sam is pretty terrified of Lucifer. And he's Sam has let himself be possessed by Lucifer. Sam has been around Lucifer. He's denied Lucifer. I think Sam is it's sort of an all hands on deck. You'll know that phrase. He knows that the stakes are so high that we kind of have to do whatever it takes. And Sam, I don't think Sam turned Lucifer down mid-season because of Sam's strength, per se. I don't think he was too strong to take on Lucifer. I think it was because he knew he was too weak to take on Lucifer again. And maybe that's the same thing. But I think it was from a place of, I know I can't say yes to you because I can't take it. Like I know people who are like, dude, I don't want a piece of cake because if I have that piece of cake, I'm gonna have ice cream and then I'm gonna have this and then I'm gonna have a cookie and then a donut. And so they just won't do it. And I think that's where Sam was. And so I think he understands Castiel's choice, and we see some stuff happen in the season finale that will kind of go into what Dean and Sam think about that decision. So I'm glad you asked the question. Yeah, thank you. And I like the moose. He has better hair than I do. And bigger horns.
Hi. Denmark says hi, by the way. All my friends back home couldn't make it.
The entire country.
Yeah.
No, thank you. Hi.
It kind of goes on the hair point a little bit.
Donald Trump's hair?
Yours. Leading up to my question. Is there any role that you would want so bad that you would cut your hair for it if it depended? Please don't. Without the hair, don't do it. But is there anything that you would play so badly that you would sacrifice the hair for it?
Guys, You know, it's really funny. For me, it's not even. For me, it's because it's not even a plausible, because it's not even an option. I mean, so far, it's weird. It's a funny thing, and I think that's part of why I grow my facial hair when I'm not working, because I can't touch this, and I mean, like, I can touch it, but I mean, I'm not allowed to touch it or cut it. I'm allowed to touch it. This is taking a very weird turn. Because it hasn't been, because for Sam, I have this hair for 11 years and counting. It hasn't even been an option, you know? It's like thinking of something, hey, would you ever fly? You're like, well, it's not even really an option, so I've never considered it. So I don't know what it's gonna feel like when they say, like, okay, that's a wrap on Supernatural, you know, and the cast and crew cries and has a drink. Hopefully we're all there. It's gonna be weird. So like my expression of freedom and my chance to explore myself, and like my wife, who's an actress and who's bee's knees, she'll play with her hair. You know, she'll be like, oh, I'm gonna cut it, or I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Kind of explore different parts of her. She wants to dye it pink or purple, and I was like, do it. She's probably gonna do it. But I love that. Like I love seeing people's self-expression and their differences and their variety, and I love different hair colors or different shoes, or like I love seeing people express themselves in ways they don't maybe even realize what they're doing. So the only thing that I can think of off the top of my head that I would cut my hair for is to be in a World War II movie or TV show, because it's a part of history that I'm fascinated with, and I'd love to be able to explore that.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. But until then, I'm not cutting my hair. I'm not allowed to touch it.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
How are you?
Wonderful, how are you?
Great. My question is, in the episode Red Meat, Sam gets shot and a lot of things happen, and Dean takes some pills to be able to make deals and stuff. Anyway, he tries to make a deal.
With Billy.
Yes. And I was wondering if it was the other way around, if it was Dean who got shot, what do you think Sam would have done? Would there be any difference?
Same thing.
Exactly.
I think he would have done something. For me, that was there were a few episodes that, for the most part, you know, when we're filming and the 9 months of the year that we shoot, there's a certain structure to my life, and there's a certain pattern and a set of habits. You know, I wake up, and this is a day in the life of Jared. You know, on a Monday morning, I wake up about an hour and a half before Cliff picks me up, and I'll have a cup of coffee, and I'll go to the gym, and I'll get on the treadmill and read my lines, and just read them. You know, I'm jogging, and I'll read the lines that I have for the day, and then when I'm done, I'll go back to page 1, read them again, read them again, read them again. So I don't memorize necessarily, I just try and get it so much, like everybody, and maybe Supernatural is like this, or some episodes of Supernatural are like this for y'all, where you've seen something so many times that you can quote it, you know? And so for me, I mean it, right? So for me doing Supernatural is almost just like, I've seen it so many times I can quote it, and then I go to set. And so it feels like it swims around in my subconscious or my mind, whatever. There are always a few episodes every year that break the mold for me and my preparation and like what I try to do. And Red Meat was one of those this year, because I read it, and it's like, it was almost I was gonna say a punch to the gut, I guess a shot to the gut. But it was almost like, oh my God, that's gonna be so hard to film. Not like, oh, I'm gonna have to work a lot of hours, but it was like, that's gonna be like such a journey for Sam, like such a hard place to go. And some people, some actors, and there's no right way or wrong way, whatever works for you, but we'll just read something and play pretend. You know, like, hey, and that's fine. Some people are great at that, but for me, I can't do that, and so I have to try to put myself in that situation. I wish I could just play pretend and go home and be like, hey, you know, but I can't, and so I kind of I try to live through whatever Sam is living or dying through. So that was a difficult episode, but I think it turned out pretty well.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi.
Okay, so as both the Sam and Jared girl, my question is,
I'm a Jared girl too.
if Sam met Jared, what friendly advice would you give each other?
Cut your hair. Sam would probably think Jared's a wiener or a pansy. I don't know what the proper word is here across the pond. God, I think Jared, being where Jared is now, would probably be like, hey Sam, like, take a moment, man, take a moment for you. And Sam would tell Jared, do something with your life. No, that's a great question. I don't think I've ever been asked that question. Sam would probably be confused why Jared was married to a demon. But Sam thought she was hot too, so. And I think Jared would probably be pretty proud of Sam, because I know I am, so. Yeah.
And Sam would say to Jared, always keep fighting.
Definitely. They'd say it to each other, and I'd say it to y'all. Yeah.
I just need like a good advice from you. So get this. My brother's girlfriend is named Lilith. It's true. What should I do?
Drink some demon blood, and then just do this. Is she blonde?
Yeah.
Is she really?
Pretty blonde girl.
You should just leave an episode of Supernatural like on his TV playing with Lilith in it, like from season 4. And just get it in his head. Hey, you gotta be careful, man. You can't always believe what these demons are telling you. So tell him to watch out.
Okay.
And if trouble happens, tell him to call Sam and Dean.
Okay.
Right, we'll be there. Thank you very much.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm great, but nervous. First of all, I wanted to say, and this might sound a little bit weird, but you give amazing hugs, and I just wanted to thank you for that. My question is, if you could rule the world, what would be the first thing you would do?
I would take a page from y'all's book, y'all being Europe, and like institute an adult nap time. I'm all about the nap. I don't often get to take naps, and maybe this is just the jet lag speaking, but a nap. I look at like, so I have 2 kids. I have a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old, and we try to put them down for nap time, and they're like, no! And I'll look at them and be like, if you only knew how amazing it is. So take a nap. I would kill to take a nap. And they're fighting it and like trying to talk gibberish, and you're like, buddy, you were so tired. Just go to sleep now. So yeah, maybe that's just me being a couple days in a different time zone, but I would institute a good solid nap time. And air conditioning everywhere, because I'm always hot. So,
Thank you.
and free hugs. My drama teacher once told me, my high school drama teacher, who's this amazing guy, is an amazing coach, but he always said, never ruin a hug. And just like a cool, for some reason, it stuck with me, like it's just a nice way to tell another human being without saying the words, like, hey, you're important to me. Like, hey, we're sharing this space here in time, and we're blips. And oh, thank you.